Herzlich willkommen zur 9. Ausgabe von CoffeeTube. CoffeeTube Special, heute was völlig Abgefahrenes. Ihr werdet es nicht glauben, aber diese junge Dame hier, Laura, ist aus Kolumbien und es ist eine Kaffeefarmerin. Wir werden natürlich diesen CoffeeTube jetzt in Englisch machen, damit Laura uns hier komplett verfolgen kann und ich mich mit ihr unterhalten kann. So, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Well, it's a pleasure. I mean, it's so amazing. So let the people, let us tell the people how you came here. So who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
Okay, I'm Laura from Colombia. I'm a coffee farmer. I came here interested in showing my coffee from my house to Mario, who is an expert, and it's such a pleasure to be here in his coffee shop, learning from him.
It's an amazing story because one very, very important guy who helped me a lot from the very beginning of this story here in our roastery is Sebastian. And Sebastian is the guy who did all the marketing texts for me, and he's a very close friend. So, and you met his brother.
Yeah.
So, and through Alexander, you got to know Sebastian, and Sebastian introduced you to me, and he told me that you are on a German visit and that you traveled Germany. So, where have you been in Germany?
I have been in Hamburg, Essen, Düsseldorf, Heidelberg. I went to Austria,
Cool.
Salzburg, Munich. So yeah, I'm discovering Germany, exploring all the spots. I really love it. I fell in love with Germany, and I really want to come here to keep working with my coffee and to study.
You told me that you teach people about coffee as well when you're home. So you wrote your master's certificate, or what did you do? You talked about rainforests. What did you do?
Okay, so I studied business administration, and I became interested about our traditions, our heritage, about our culture, and that is why I decided to study what was going on with coffee and sustainable coffee, which is what my passion, to see how it was the business for Colombia and bring it to other countries. So what I found, it was in 2008, and I saw the potential all of these added value coffees can bring to our country and can be developed and shown to the whole world.
So Colombia is number 2 in the world for producing coffees.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do later on, we will cup some coffees together.
Mm-hmm.
So you brought your coffee.
Yeah, I brought
And
my coffee.
well, we have some coffees here. So you asked me to cup coffees, your coffees, beside some of the others, to learn and to see what other countries do and what other farmers do. So I'm very curious when we cup coffees together later on.
Yeah,
So
I'm very excited.
that's very cool. So I saw very, very nice pictures of your house. So you you showed me pictures of your house. What varieties do you have?
Okay, we have Bourbon, Typica, and Colombia in my house, so it's a blend. We actually got this farm just to live in there, but we discovered we had some coffee, so why don't we work on this coffee, and why don't just produce it just natural as it is. So yeah, that is why I am very interested in develop this coffee from my house and bring it here and develop
Cool.
it and bring everything the best we can.
So what you told me is that you have about 1,000 trees. Is that correct?
Yes.
So
we
1,000 trees, that's pretty small. But what we said from the very first beginning on, we want to work on it. So we want to, now we have this blend of these 3 different varieties, and we want to work on it, and we want to pick them. I want to go there and I want to pick my coffee. How do you process the coffees?
We have a person, so this Carlos he's a victim from violence, and he came to my house as a farmer to work with our coffee. So now he's processing it, he's doing all the work, and he's very passionate about it. So we are working with him, and he does all the process. I mean, he pick it, he dry it, he roast it, he ground it, and then we have this amazing coffee to enjoy.
Okay. So I'm very, very happy that you're here. It's just so amazing to have the people who really bring this beautiful product over to us, and what you know about us already is that we really take care about quality from seed to cup. So that is why I'm very interested to cup your coffee, and to visit you for sure, and to see what you do there. So thank you very much for being here.
You are very welcome to come. You are welcome to our house. I am really excited. I want to see you in Colombia.
Cool.
And thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. And what we do now is we go to the roastery.
Yep.
And then we cup some coffees. And all this stuff. This is like it?
Yeah.
Many coffees are coffee out of hundreds.
I'm very interested in this.
Is that one? I would love to taste that coffee roasted a little bit. Because this business definitely depends.
Yeah, you really well. I feel the acids, vanilla, citrus, and chocolate. Caramel.
And it's very bright, isn't it?
Pineapple.
That's fruit punch, isn't it? So that's the only natural processed coffee. All the others are washed.
And honey.
Honey?
The chocolate, the caramel.
Right. If you want to get rid of this dry mouthfeel, go to Rwanda.
My favorite is this one.
Okay? Don't think you will get this coffee out of yours. Let's create a very high standard on all the different processing methods. It's so many different ways to do it right, and it's a lot of ways to do it wrong. So very important it will be that we really, if we do it washed, we got to dry it very perfect, and from harvest, from seed to cup, it has to be perfect. So what we want to do is we bring them to Colombia very fresh, and then really try to cup them at home and compare them at home. Do cuppings with all the responsible people, and then just show people what we just find out now.
Okay.
I can print the roast profiles
Yes.
and send it to you by email, so you can see the roast profile. You can see the temperature I roasted it, and you can see the how long and high in temperature I roasted it.
How is the behavior to do that the same?
That's
this
it.
one?
That's it.
Okay,
And
thank you.
then, and then really check about the roast, and cup all the time, again and again.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mario. I'm really learning a lot.
Thank you for being here. I mean,
about
that's
this.
a highlight for our little company here. We're back from the cupping tables.
We are back. It was a big experience. I learned a lot from you.
Did
Thank
you like
you
it?
so much. I loved it. We compared my coffee with some other different coffees from the world.
You remember?
Yes, we tried some from Salvador, Honduras, and I don't remember the name.
It was
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Which was my favorite, by the way. We compared with my coffee from Colombia, and thanks to Mario, I'm very motivated to develop my coffee and bring all these flavors from my country to Germany and to other places in the world.
It was a great experience for me as well. So you choose coffee from El Salvador, which is Nombre de Dios. So the viewers, they will know, because CoffeeTube number 8, the one before, that was Nombre de Dios. So we were talking about Nombre de Dios in CoffeeTube number 8. The other coffee was from Honduras, which was Café Orgánica Macala, which was a natural coffee, natural processed coffee. And then your highlight was Rwanda Shangi, which is a washing station, and they won the Cup of Excellence in 2013. So we had totally different coffees from different countries and a different continent, Rwanda. So for me, amazing was that you decided that Rwanda from Africa was your favorite profile.
Yeah.
So for me, it was very, very interesting to copy your coffee. We had a little problem because, of course, I know my roast profiles and I roast more on the light side, so not so dark. So you brought roasted coffee. So your coffee was roasted a little bit darker, and we actually could not compare 100% because the roast profiles just were different. But what I can say is this coffee definitely has a lot of potential. It has nice chocolate aromas, so that's what I found. I found like the caramel notes, and as you said, you grow mandarins and you grow lime and you grow bananas, and all this, even that rose was too dark, you really could find it. So if we both together work on the roasting process, when you for yourself roast your coffees, to cup them, you will find all these aromas much more than you do today. So tell your people they're doing a nice job. Tell the guy he's doing a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely this has become a passion to me. It was before just like my research about the economy for my career, business administration.
Yeah.
But after that, it became a passion. I really enjoy coffee. Now I'm being trained in coffee tasting and how can I taste this fabulous drink that is like a science. It is a science.
It is.
There is a lot to discover about it, and I am committed to develop my coffee and bring it to the world, share it with the world. I have to thank also Carlos. He is the person who has been working with us, and for me, or to me, it's very important to know what people have worked in my coffee, how we produce it, what ingredients it has, all the work it has behind. It's not just a cup of coffee, it's much, much more than that. So this person was a victim of violence in Colombia from the conflict, and now he's working with us. He has been doing all the work since growing it to roasting it.
Yeah.
So I have to thank him for all his job, and yes, let's work together, and I'm very motivated to do it. And thank you so much for this opportunity.
No, it's just it's my pleasure. I want to meet Carlos. I want to stay at that house. You showed me the pictures.
Yes.
I want to pick my cherries, and let's roast the coffee together, and let's really develop this. And maybe we're sitting in Colombia, in front of your house, and doing CoffeeTube number 55 or 60 or 70 or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be my big pleasure. So I would really follow your invitation and really come and visit you. And there's that fly again. Laura, it was a pleasure. It was a big pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
We will definitely stay in touch.
Yes.
And as soon as you're home, we will Skype or text message, whatever. And you will really send us informations how it works and how it goes.
Yeah.
And then you're always welcome. Our little world is your world, so you're always welcome to come back. And I'm happy to go to Colombia and see you there.
And I'm also very happy here in Germany. I fell in love with it, and I am enjoying it a lot. I really loved your country. Thank you for having me here, for teaching me, for sharing knowledge about our passion, that is coffee.
We are freaks. You're a freak. I'm a freak. So,
so there is a lot to discover about coffee, and yes, we are working on that. So
pleasure.
Thank you so
much.
Thank you so
much. See you in Colombia.
Yeah, see you in Colombia.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.